Ah, the 2000s. Frosted tips, flip phones, and the golden age of NFL running backs. It looked glorious, right? Wrong. Being an NFL running back in the 2000s looked legendary, but behind every highlight reel was a career getting destroyed in real time. You carried the ball, the offense, and your shattered knees, all for a paycheck smaller than your backup tight ends. Today, we're diving into why it absolutely sucked to be an NFL running back in the 2000s. Extreme workload. You weren't just part of the offense, you were the offense. The average top-tier running back was getting 300-plus carries a season. That's the equivalent of getting in 20-plus car crashes a week. Larry Johnson once had 416 carries in a single season. That's basically voluntary destruction. In today's NFL, 300 carries gets you drug tested for PEDs and then put on a pitch count. Blocking monsters. You know what else sucked? Pass protection. Because if you weren't running the ball 25 times a game, you were a sacrificial lamb in blitz pickup. Imagine being 5'11", 210, and having to block a blitzing linebacker who runs a 4.5 and hates you, your QB, and your team. Miss one block, the QB's mad, the coach is mad, and you're on the bench. Bad pay. Running backs in the 2000s also put in Hall of Fame work for middle manager money. The franchise tag for running backs? Always lower than almost every other position. Even if you were LaDainian Tomlinson, you were probably making less than a wide receiver too who ran a 4.6 and dropped everything. Congratulations. You led the league in rushing. Here's a 1-year deal and a pat on the back. Fast breakdown. You also would break down fast. The lifespan of a 2000s running back? 3 to 5 years at the top if you were lucky, one injury, and poof, you're gone. Shaun Alexander was MVP in 2005 and out of the league by 2008. The term used up wasn't just a saying when it came to running backs in the 2000s. It was the business model. Work them hard, ride the wheels off, then draft someone new for cheap. As the saying goes, the NFL stands for not for long. Defenses built to injure. If the workload didn't hurt you, defenses were built to try to injure you. These guys weren't just tacklers, they were heat-seeking missiles. There were no defenseless receiver penalties, no lower the head rules. You got popped? Tough. Next play. The New Orleans Saints literally had a bounty program in which the coach paid players for injuring the opposing team's players. Look, the 2000s gave us some of the most exciting backs ever. But behind every highlight was a player getting run into the ground for a short peek and a long rehab. Smash that like button for the legends who sacrificed their knees for our Sundays. Subscribe for more NFL videos, and drop a comment. Who was the most underrated 2000s running back?